So, the only other thing going on right now is I've been kind of nauseous. Not too bad anymore. It was really bad for like the first week, but this week's been pretty easy. Like, I'm just not hungry. I actually don't really feel pregnant at all anymore, which is weird, but whatever. I was really sick the first week, but now I just feel kind of mellow. Not really sick or anything, just kind of blah. But that's okay. I'm okay with not having a ton of crazy symptoms. But on to a more serious note, when I was writing my emails to the doctors in Anchorage trying to figure out how to best describe my situation, the best way I could think of it was medical rape. I know that sounds extreme, but it really is if you think about it. There was actually some woman down in the lower 48. She wrote it on the back of her car. She said, whatever the name of the hospital, like City Hospital, enter my body without my permission, sounds like rape to me. And I guess she like attracted news crews and everything. It was really kind of crazy. But it just kind of stuck with me after I read that article because it kind of is if you think about it. These doctors, most C-sections are performed between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Does that tell you anything? It's all around the doctor's schedule and their desire to get home for dinner on time. I'm not saying every doctor's like this, but I'm saying that a lot of them are. And not to mention all these unnecessary cesareans caused by fetal distress. I can't even count how many times my friends and family members who have had cesareans tell me it was because of fetal distress, which I agree can be a really bad thing, but at the same time, is it truly fetal distress? Is there anything else they could have done? Like walking around and moving around tends to stop it from everything I've read and researched. So why aren't we being allowed to get up in labor? Oh, right, the monitors. We have to have those monitors on to make sure the baby's okay. But do those monitors improve anything? Oh, right, nope, they don't. No proven success rates of improving any outcomes at all, but you have to keep them on and you have to lay down, otherwise we can't use the monitors and they're important. Yeah, I don't know if you're getting my sarcasm there, but it's definitely there. I still don't know if I will be delivering in the hospital or not. I'm really tempted to do it at home, and I'm really not sure if I want to, so I guess it's like two-sided coin there. I'm just not really sure either way. But for now, I'm kind of proceeding with the plan for a hospital just in case I do choose that route, because I want to have a good doctor lined up and have good prenatal care with someone that actually is supportive of VBACs if I do decide to go to the hospital, and not just plan on doing it at home and then end up going to the hospital and have like some doctor that wants to slice and dice me again. So trying to plan ahead and think ahead. So I don't even know how far I am right now. I think I'm like 6.5, 7 weeks, somewhere in there. I'm not really sure. I'm really bad about keeping track of dates. I'm like the worst person ever to ask. Well, today's Wednesday. I'll be 7 weeks on Friday because I think it changes on Fridays. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I'll figure it out. Or you can just check my Facebook page. I have a little ticker on there. It'll tell you. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. I'm just really irritated with the whole doctors trying to guilt trip you. It's best for the baby, when it's really not, because they've done that to me twice and I got screwed over in the process. Like I said, it's medical rape. I was violated, okay? It was something that was not necessary, and yet I was guilted into it, told that it was best for my baby. And any mother who cares about her child, you tell her that it'll save her baby's life and she'll do it regardless whatever it is. I mean, if it means jumping off the Empire State Building, if you tell her she has to do it to save her baby's life, she's going to do it, you know? And so putting women in that situation isn't really fair to them, especially when the doctor doesn't really have their best interest. I mean, in mind, but I understand C-sections can be life-saving at times, and it's amazing that they are in those situations. But in situations where it's not necessary, it shouldn't be done. It's just like chemo. If you go in for a freaking cold, you don't want to get chemo, right? It's not necessary for a cold. But for cancer patients who need it, it can be life-saving. See what I mean? It's the same thing. You don't use something that extreme to treat something that isn't needed. So anyways, I'm going to stop being sarcastic and kind of snobby here, but give me your thoughts and let me know what you think about the whole medical rape thing, because I really do feel like I was violated, and I'm curious if any other women feel that same way about their C-sections.